Exam 4, review, question number 3. Find an exponential equation of the form y equals ab to the x power that passes through the 2 points 216 and 332. So we're going to use the first point, 2 and 16, which will lead to 16 equals ab to the second power. And then we can solve for a from here. So let's solve for a. I will divide both sides by b squared. That will lead to a equals 16 over b squared. I'm going to name this number 1. Then I will use the second point. That will lead to 32 equals a times b to the third power. I know a is 16 over b squared, so I will use number 1 and plug it in here. I will get 32 equals 16 over b squared, which is a times b to the third. Notice how we can cancel that with all of these. So now we can have 32 equals 16b. We divide both sides by 16. We get b is equal to 2. Now we're going to go back to number 1 from 1. We're going to solve for a, so a is equal to 16 over b squared is 4. So that will give me a is equal to 4. So my equation y equals a, which is 4, times 2 to the x power is the required exponential equation. Question number 4. Your investment account is given by the compounded interest formula, where the interest is compounded monthly. AFT is equal to 1500 times 1 plus 0.05 over 12 raised to the 12t power. What is the initial investment? The initial investment is basically this amount, or when you plug x's, t is equal to 0, which is going to make this equal to 1. So the initial amount is $1,500. What is the interest rate? So from the formula, you'll see that the interest rate is this amount, which is R equals 0.05 or 5%. Multiply that by 100. How much money will you have after 5 years? So after 5 years, you're going to replace t with 5. So you're going to say a of 5 is equal to 1,500 times 1 plus 0.05 over 12 raised to the 12 times 5. And if you plug that into your calculator and compute it, you're going to get $1925.04 or $1,925.04 approximately. How much money will you have after 10 years? So you're going to have t replaced with 10. So you're going to find a of 10, which is equal to 1,500 times 1 plus 0.05 over 12 raised to the 12 times 10, which is going to be approximately $2,470.51. How much interest did you earn in the first 5 years? So to find the amount of interest that you earned in the first 5 years, you're going to say how much money we made after 5 years minus the initial investment, which is this amount. So you're going to say that is 1,925.04 minus 1,500. And then you're going to compute that amount, which is going to be 425.04. So $425.04. How much interest did you earn in the second 5 years? So in the second 5 years, you're going to say the amount that we made after 10 years minus the amount that we made after 5 years. That is going to compute the last year, the last 5 years. So it's going to be 2,470.51 minus 1,925.04. So that is going to be equal to $545.47. Now, because that is the same question, I'm going to continue to the next page. Instead of the formula in question number 4, you use the continuous compounding formula. A of t is equal to 1500 to the 0.05t, where the initial amount of the and interest rate are the same as before. How much money will you have after 10 years? So after 10 years, you're going to find A of 10, which is 1500, e to the 0.05 times 10, which is going to be approximately 2,473.08 dollars. How much more do you have after 10 years than in the previous question? So that is going to be the amount that you made from the continuous compounding minus the amount that you made from the compounding monthly. So that is $2,473.08 minus $2,470.51. That is from the previous question. This amount, 10 years. So now that is equal to approximately going to be $2.57.